What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am editing currently. You can hear my MacBook is about to explode, but I didn't film an intro to this video because I got too nervous right before my first day of work, so I just didn't think I was gonna film, and then the day ended up going pretty well, so then I ended up filming a little bit, and then anyways, so it turned into a weekly vlog. So if you were here from my last week, that's correct. I got a job in sales, which is so exciting. My position is business development, which is awesome, and I am now at this moment in my second week of work, and it's going so well. I really love it. I really think the company is super interesting. We have created a technology to help solve organic waste management. It's a anaerobic digester, which is just really interesting. So I'm in the sales division of our team, and yeah, I honestly really love it. And I filmed a bit of my first week. Just so you are aware, I tried to film different parts of my daily kind of routine every single day, so you kind of jump around from different parts of my day every week. No, different parts of my week every day. So yeah, that's kind of the style of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get on with it. Welcome to my first week in my new job. Hello everyone, and welcome to Monday. I wasn't really sure if I was going to film today because I was just really nervous for my job, but basically in the morning I start off with saying hello to Ollie. I make a coffee, and then we always jump on the sofa and read together. This is what I consider equal to my commute. Since I'm working from home now, I just have an extra half an hour in the morning when I get ready. I only filmed a couple clips from today, but basically I was on the phone all day with my boss, trying to do some training online and just stepping in on calls, listening to all of the material that I needed to learn and read, and honestly getting really excited about my future with this company. Well everyone, we're currently in the middle of our day. Going really well so far. Adrenaline's still really high because it's the first day, but everything is going so well. We've got a lot of things in the works here. Lunch is made. We have 4 different people on different Zoom calls everywhere in the house, so yeah, a lot going on, but needless to say, first day is going so well. I really like it a lot so far, so crossing my fingers. Wish me luck for me in the future. Let's go. Just to be all updated, everything is super busy right now, but we're doing well learning the software, so. With a rare occurrence of events, everyone is currently out of the house, so I'm making a really quick lunch. Put a picture up here. I've been so busy all day, but it's so much fun finally learning stuff and having a purpose, and this is my little smiley face, excited that I actually have things to do in the day, and I'm learning and taking notes and phone calls and emails and organizing and all the things that I love. So yeah. So I'm trying out a new seating arrangement. I think it'll be good because it'll allow me to get some movement back in my legs and lower body, because when you're sitting at a desk all day, my hips get so cramped up. You guys know that I'm a dancer, so it's just been something that's always happened ever since I was young. So I think this will be really good. So to end off all of my days, I usually get changed for a workout, typically after dinner with my family, and then I kind of just utilize the space that we have here. I mean, we have a lot of free weights, which is really nice. We also have an elliptical and enough space for me to do a lot of stretching, so I honestly really like it. It's kind of like going to a gym for me when I'm used to just not having that back in my condo in Toronto. So you guys are really seeing split parts of my day, but basically to get ready in the morning, I typically like to put my plants back up so they can get some sun after the blinds have been closed all day, and then I kind of organize all the clothes that have just been piling up on my floor from the day before because I change about 2 million times a day. So, happy Wednesday, everyone. So the issue kind of remains that I'm not 100% sure what to do until I like get confirmation from like my boss. I don't really know what I should be doing, so I think we're just starting off the morning with like reading some of the slides that I was given and some other like scripts that I can find posted just to like help me get familiar with like all the software and the languages and stuff. I know when I have meetings today, but those aren't for a little while, so yeah. I'm also just sitting in on meetings now, so I don't really have to prepare that much. Like I'm taking notes while we're in the meeting, but I'm kind of just sitting in listening, so yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm enjoying it, so that's good. And once I get stuff to do, like, then it feels really good. But for now, we're just gonna hope that reading is helping. I mean, it's obviously helping, like, you know, you're getting familiar with stuff and you're learning stuff, so obviously it's a good thing, but it's hard to know if it's exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I literally do this all the time, where I'm like sitting here in the silence, and because I like watch YouTube and movies or listen to music on a repeat all day when I'm doing like anything, I always think that when I'm working I need something playing because the silence is like so much, but then I literally press play on like any type of like study music or anything, and immediately like 30 seconds after I'm like, yeah, I can't do this. Like I can't focus for some reason with music on, but I always think like, oh, it's quiet, I should like listen to the news or like put something on in the background because like that's what like my family does and everything. But then I literally play 1 second of like the lo-fi beats and stuff, which is like my most recommended playlist for if you're working because it doesn't really distract you at all. Like I can't listen to like the coffee house playlist because there's music and then and like lyrics, so then I get confused and like think about those, and I also like that type of music, so then I'm like, oh, that's a good song, let me just add it to my playlist, and I'm already distracted. Or listening to like classical music, but if you guys know, like I grew up as a ballet dancer, so I just choreograph to that in my head all the time, which is like also not helpful. So I think we just need to accept that I need to work in silence sometimes, and that's okay. Look how good this looks. And then for a snack to bring back down to my desk, I have this plate of veggies, fruit. We have olives, cherry tomatoes, celery, some spinach, and an orange, and we'll be snacking on this basically the rest of the afternoon. So yesterday, I was trying out new seating arrangements, which you saw. I have a candle in my pocket because I ran out of hands when I was going downstairs and I couldn't fit it anywhere else. I like this one a lot, actually. This is like my comfy chair. If you remember from my university vlogs, I had it in my university room. It's like the big white one, and it's in the corner of this room usually. It's super comfortable because the back is high because the seat is actually low, and because I'm really tall and my desk is really short because it's like, I don't know, a little kid's desk, it actually works at like the perfect level for me to be like sitting much lower and have like that eye line, so I'm not like so hunched over all the time, so that's really good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so yesterday and earlier today I was talking about how I like sometimes don't really know exactly what to do because again it's only Wednesday. I should look at my socks, not my watch. It's Wednesday, so it's only my third day, so sometimes if things don't get sent over because people are busy, like I'm kind of just reading whatever I kind of see fit. Today, this morning, I had a lot of more responsibility handed to me. I had a couple other meetings with other people that have given me projects to do and put me on like the higher responsibility items, basically, which is super, super great. My boss was kind of like, yeah, I trust you at this point. You can kind of handle this yourself. You know, you're going to need practice at it at some point, so here, just cold call this client and let's see what they want. And let's, you know, kind of go from there. And like, obviously I'll help you the way through it, but good luck kind of thing, which is honestly really nice. Because that is the best way you have to learn, even if it is like really scary at first to try and just like be thrown into something. It is like the best way for you to learn. So yeah, that's been really good. So I do have some ongoing projects that are going to be like tedious and like very data set heavy that will stretch over the next couple days. So if I ever have a break in anything, like that's what I can be working on, which is really nice. So I have that to do. I have a few other projects that I got to work on this afternoon, but no calls with clients more today. Those were done in the morning. I might have a couple if they like kind of come up short notice. But yeah, I'm just waiting back on a few more emails. I will be getting a work laptop soon, which is really nice because my laptop is pretty old. The storage is running out. The battery absolutely does not work. This morning, I like unplugged it, or I opened it, sorry. It was at 66%. I was like, okay, perfect. I took it into the bathroom, like just picked it up and took it into the bathroom, and then it gave me a notification that was like, charge your Mac, it's about to die. It then said it was at 15%. I was like, okay, 1 second later, 15%. Move back in here, plug it in. As soon as I plug in the cord, it's at 44%. Okay. Then it was at 47, so I unplugged the cord so I could go back into the bathroom with it. And immediately it was at 66%. And then I look over at it like a minute later, it's at 33. Yeah, it just makes up whatever it wants to do. So I think it's getting to the age where it needs to be plugged in at all times in order for it to like function. We also have 4 people trying to use the Wi-Fi, so it was all this struggle trying to get on Teams meetings this morning because everybody's trying to, like, everyone's on calls at the same time at different locations in the house, so it was just, like, kind of a mess, but honestly, everything's going so smoothly in general, like, other than those few little hiccups, like, everything's honestly going pretty well, especially because, like, I'm in a comfortable space to, like, start working. I'm not, like, in a brand new office, not dressed up at all. Like, he's like, yeah, keep your video off. Like, I don't really care about that at all. Like, my boss has a little baby, so he's like, yeah, I'll turn my video camera on for 1 second, but I'm gonna turn it off really quickly because I look like I haven't slept in 3 days, because I haven't, because my baby's been keeping me up. So yeah, it's been going really well. I made myself a green tea and I have some snacks there for the rest of the day, and then I'm gonna light this candle. So yeah, let's get on with the rest of the day. Guys, look how big this piece of spinach is. What the heck? I am happy to be home where my family cooks amazing meals for me every day. We just took Echo out to say hello. She's very sleepy, so she's resting on my hand. Usually just to get that warmth from my hand to her body. She's so cute. Hi, girl. Hello. Oh, now you go. When you can't see the hand in front of you, then you'll start climbing. I see. Oh, did you see the tongue? Oh, she's so cute. Oh, look at it. Oh, he's a little smile. Oh. Oh my goodness, Echo. You crazy. You are so weird. What are you doing? my laptop sounds like it's gonna take off. It's just overheating like crazy, and it's so far has taken 10 minutes to load one email. So I cannot wait for this work laptop to get here. And typical bookworm fashion, typically at lunch I will be reading again for like 20-30 minutes. And then after my day finishes, I usually just hang around in the kitchen with my family, and yep, there's Ollie again, the master of staring at you. We typically watch cooking shows and things like that as a family before we start dinner. I just decided to do a quick stretch because I'd been sitting all day, and then, yeah, I usually play with this crazy dog who just loves this toy, and it's the funniest sounding thing ever. Listen to this. It's like half farting, half laughing. It's so funny. It's honestly like he has two of them that sound like this, and they're my favorite thing ever. You don't know what toy to get. We made it to Friday! So, typically when I'm working, I know earlier in the week I said that I don't like listening to music, but if I'm doing a simple task, which I did have to do today, which is going through this massive list of, like, this massive data sheet, basically, I listen to podcasts, and here are some of the ones that I absolutely love. I really, really like story-based podcasts, so I recently found one called Against the Odds. Very, very good. My other favorites are My Car Podcast, The Smoking Tire, The Apology Line was a really good story, and a few others that you've probably heard me talk about. In this case, I was listening to Unexplained Mysteries, and it was a case all about amnesia, which was just super, super interesting, so I highly recommend podcasts if you guys don't usually listen to them. Those two clips, I'm basically on meetings. We don't turn our cameras on if they are internal meetings, and because I'm sitting on in some of the cases, I don't need my camera on, just because I'm taking notes and not like really presenting anything. If somebody's presenting, they're typically sharing their screen, so everyone on the call will just turn their cameras off so we can all like look at the slides. Sometimes people make jokes, and it's kind of funny, so if you see me smirk, that's like probably what's happening. Or it's people that are asking questions that like they don't really understand what they're asking. So this is me trying to like figure out what people are asking and then trying to listen to my boss to see how he responds to those questions, because eventually that's going to be me responding to them, and I need to know how to do it. Yeah, I realized my hair was sticking up in a loop this entire clip from the camera, so enjoy that. Yes, very good. Nod along and twirl the hair. That looks professional. Yes, I am listening. I am nodding. We're paying attention. Very good. This was an internal call between my boss and another one of my colleagues who was just saying the funniest stuff the whole time, and it was like my introductory call with them, and they were just like super funny, and yeah, it was honestly really fun. Cue my favorite sound ever of the keyboard of Mac computers. I now have a PC, and it's just not the same. We have so many people working in so many different locations in the house, and I am starving but still have to keep working, so this was the fastest thing that I could grab without making too much noise because my mom is currently on a Zoom call in the kitchen. So I brought this down here because I need to eat it, but I need to still do more data entry, so as you're listening to me peacefully type away on my computer, I just wanted to say something that is actually really interesting that I've learned from doing this whole experience online and from actually getting this job online. It's honestly kind of nice in a way that like I don't have the stress of having to buy a whole new wardrobe to go into like an office meeting or anything, or like an office position. I mean, I don't have the commute at all. As you saw, like I have so much more time in my morning routine. I stretch, I clean, I read, and everything. But also, I got this job without having people judge me on the way I look, which is, I know that sounds like a little bit strange, but I mean, we did it over like a Zoom call. It was really just my face, and I didn't really have that like external pressure of like what I was wearing or how I look for somebody to judge me on and not give me a position because of that. And same with going into sales meetings, like I can have a conversation with somebody and them just completely not judge me based on who I am or what I look like at all, which is honestly super nice. Yeah, overall, I just think that's really nice to not have that extra pressure of being judged, especially being like a woman going into business and sales and being quite young. It's just nice not to have that as an upfront challenge for me. There are so many emails. I can't believe how many emails there are just all the time. I've had a bunch of meetings today, which all went pretty well for the most part. There's still a lot to learn, so I'm somewhat overwhelmed with everything that I've been doing this week, but honestly, it's been really good. I'm feeling good about it. There's a lot I still need to do, and it goes in between periods of being like really busy and me kind of not knowing what to do still. But I think I've figured out most of the software and how I should use it and how I'm keeping updated on clients' information and like knowing where they're at in their process and making sure I'm creating reminders to follow up with them and stuff. My only issue is I have this growing list of all the things that I need to do when I finally get my work laptop in. It was supposed to come in yesterday and it's still not here, and my Mac is just not having it. It's like, it's old and it's slow and it's taking so long to do anything, so I just want to get, and because my new laptop is going to be a PC, which I've never used before, so I need to get used to like all of that stuff and like the handling of it and everything so that I can jump right into my work week next week. And I don't know when I'm going to go back to Toronto because I don't know when my laptop's going to be here, so there's a lot up in the air, and yeah, but other than that, honestly, my week went pretty well, so that's really good. I'm enjoying it for sure. I'm really excited to see where this goes in the future, and I can't believe I'm working in sales. I don't even think I introduced this video properly, so I'll probably have to do another intro later today, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my first week. It's definitely been chaotic, but really exciting and good. So I'm so excited to finally have a job that I am enjoying and really like, and once I get into a new routine, once I'm back home in Toronto, it'll be nice as well as soon as I get everything kind of sorted. But yeah, all good news so far. Everything is looking good and exciting, so that's awesome. So yeah, thank you guys for following me around today and this whole week. I hope you really enjoyed it. Happy Friday to everybody out there. And cheers to making it through my first week. This is water and it's already empty because my throat was so dry before I started filming that I had to chug this water bottle. So I need to send a few more emails, hop on maybe another call or so, and just make sure that everything's organized and ready for the weekend to start very soon, which is exciting. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys very soon. I love you so much. Thank you for following me around. I love you. Oh wait, I didn't say my outro. Sorry, I'm half reading emails on my screen behind the camera, but thank you for following this chaotic week. Just so you guys remember, every adventure is worthwhile. Keep sharing your stories, because we're gonna look back at this time and just we're gonna look back at it fondly for the most part, like everything in life. So yeah, they're all lessons to be had and things to be learned, and as long as you're growing and learning and changing, you know, I just think that's a good thing no matter what. So yeah, thanks for listening to me and my scattered brain. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's vlog, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good weekend, guys. I love you. Bye.